Hey, what's up guys, it is Saiku or Sam here and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm really excited to bring you guys a brand new commentary video where we're going to be talking about why we actually need a Adam game. And before we start guys, I just want to say a big thank you for everyone who's been supportive on my channel and our community. And if you're new to the community, I would like to welcome you first and foremost, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And if you do, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to make sure that you don't miss out on any of our new videos on the community, and to make sure that you're also a part of the community so that you can share your ideas, share your suggestions on what kind of videos you would like to see, and also receive some help regarding your coding, programming, level designing, whatever it could be regarding computers. And with that being said, let's get right into the video guys. So first and foremost, I would like to talk a little bit about what is Adam. Adam is a award-winning short film created with the Unity game engine and rendered in real time. It's built to showcase and test out the graphical quality achievable with Unity in 2016 and further. The story goes to tell of a human whose brain has been erased and imprisoned in a robotic shell. When the hero is expelled from a walled city with a crowd of his fellow prisoners, the newborn cyborg realizes he is exiled in a post-apocalyptic world. And yes, for those of you wondering, that is a copy-paste of their website. Now that we have a little bit of information out for the public about Adam, I want to talk about why would Adam make a good game. First and foremost, it's got a very original story that's incredibly immersive, which is funny because there is just like a 10-minute footage of the immersiveness of this story. Like literally there is no game, there is no long film about this, it's just a short film, and yet we're all able to say and tell that it's very immersive. And the immersiveness of the story is being boosted up by quite a bit of factors. First and foremost, I think of character design, I think of animations, which is something that Oats Studios and Unity Technologies have really nailed this time around. Like, I mean, I was just watching the first trailer and even the second movie or the second film or whatever, and I was just blown away because the animations were just incredibly realistic. You can also see how impressive the grasses look, how incredible the environment is. Like, the environment really adds up to the immersiveness of the story because it really makes it look quite a bit of original. Like, you see this prison, you see this in the first trailer, you see this prison which is quite high tech, you see a robotic guy and you're like, all right, so this is obviously like a cyborg kind of city we're gonna expect him to like get out to, and the exterior is completely different than what your expectations are set up to. And that means that it's a very immersive story because the build up is incredible. And to be completely honest with you guys, it's a very good example of what Unity is capable of pulling off with talented people in charge. Like, this is a big fat yes into the faces of people that are like, Unity sucks, Unity is shit. Why? Oh, because I used it and it was terrible. And it's like, alright, because you're probably terrible. No, but seriously, like, graphically speaking, Adam is an incredible example of what Unity can actually do, because we all know that there's just a lot of people that are like, okay, Unity is terrible, right? And Adam is a very good example of what you actually can do in Unity in real time if you actually put some time into it, if you put some effort into it, invest a little bit of money, and get the people that are right for your team. And I mean, guys, we have to talk a little bit further about the environment and the universe that Unity Technologies has created. I mean, it's just so mystic. It's just so, I want to say that it's perfect, even though we just have like 10 minutes of footage to judge onto. But really, it's so mystic, and it's like a character pops up and you're like, all right, that guy is quite like bad guy looking, and he looks like a boss. Maybe there's like a fight going on. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's going on right now. And then another character pops up and you're like, yep, a fight is probably going on. And then they just like lift their weapons and they're like, all right, you guys are free. And they just free the people from the prison. And you're like, were those the bad guys or are these the good guys? Why are they the guards shooting them? Like, what's happening, right? What's going on? The story is just so immersive and it's being told in a perfect way that you're just wondering, you really want to know what's actually going on right now. And if they make a game out of this impressive and mystic universe, I believe that it's going to be a huge hit. Not only that, but it's going to become a quality hit, because that's something, a big factor actually, that the game industry really misses out on right now. Like, all of these FPS shooters, I understand like the they're online FPS shooters and they can't be as mystic as Adam would be. But Adam would be a good addition to the game industry because it's unique, and that's exactly what's missing out on the industry right now. We don't have that many unique games, because I personally believe that we see quite a bit of bloodbath games in the industry right now, which isn't wrong because obviously action games are a very popular niche of the game industry entirely, and it's not a bad thing. Like I said, I personally enjoy playing those games as well. But Adam is very heavily focusing on the story, even though they do have gunfire, even though they do have like these cool looking characters with amazing swords and whatever. But I don't see them using them as much as they would in other games. Like, they don't want to put Unity Technologies and Oats Studios don't want to put the characters as fighters. They just want to be a good part of the story. Because if we just recall to the first trailer or even the first film that was made by Unity Technologies, you see these two guys walking up to the prison when the imprisoned ones that are outside, like they're in the exterior, and you see these two guys walking up, raise their hands, and they just free these people that are imprisoned. And you don't know why these people are imprisoned. You don't know why these people are freed by the raising of that hand, and you don't know the power of these characters, which means that you're not really sure if they can fight, if they can kill people. Like, you see one walking around with a gun that he doesn't use to shoot the guards. And that's also why I was talking about the impressive and mystic universe, because they really do build up for a story that's worth investing into. And I haven't really seen that in any other kind of game right now. Like, lately in the industry especially, it's really hard to find something like that, because as soon as you see a character in a really cliche game, right? You see a character and you're like, all right, that guy is gonna be powerful, he's a boss. That's it. Like, there is no more initial storyline for him. There is no lore. Whereas in Adam, you're like, alright, this is a new character. I'm not really sure what to expect from him. And with that being said, like, talking about the characters, I just want to say that there's so much potential for every character as well, considering the character design and the animations. Like, it's just incredibly well fitting for every character. Like, you just know, as soon as you see the animations, you're like, alright, this animation is specifically created for this character, because they do make it fit the characters, which is impressive, because in just a short amount of time, they get to create a personality for a character that you just know the animations fit into, the character design fit into. I also want to talk a little bit about what could Adam fail with if it were to become a film or any kind of game. And first and foremost, obviously, the hype is scary. Like the hype around Adam is just way too much. And my own hype is even way too much for the entire community's sake. Like, we just seen so many games being killed off of by hype. And I want to blame that on Unity. Because obviously they were the ones who created the hype, am I right? That's who you blame if they create the hype, right? No, but really, like, I've seen so many games fail because of the hype. They don't hold up to the promises that either they make as a development team, or the fans don't become satisfied with the final result because their expectations are way, way, way too high compared to what the developers think of the game. No Man's Sky. And that's an inevitable problem. It's just, you're not gonna pass it. It's just not gonna work, because people do hype the games that they're really hyped about. That's just the way it works. And if they were to confirm a game about Adam, I would hype the shit out of it. One more thing that I'm really scared about is the fact that if the graphical results, if they are poorly presented, it could be a hype wagon for Unity is shitty train. And it's not that I'm doubting Unity Technologies from making amazing games, or doubting Unity from the engine itself from being an amazing engine, or the graphical results being poorly, but there's a possibility for if they want to focus on making the game compatible for game consoles. And that's obviously, that's not a problem. I obviously want to see, if there were to be a game about Adam, I would like to see that being released for PS4 too, so that I can purchase it there as well, so that I can support Unity even more. But obviously, it's also going to mean, it's going to mean that the graphics are going to be a little bit worse than what they could be, because we've seen that happening with too many games. But obviously there's also a potential for that not happening if Unity Technologies doesn't give a shit about that, which I really wish they won't. Like, if there if there will be a Adam game, but I really hope that they keep the graphics as high as possible for the PC version, at least, if they are not able to keep it as high on the game consoles. Anyway guys, those are my 2 cents about Adam game and if there will be a Adam game. I really require it right now. Like, I want to sign a petition for Unity to actually create the game. But obviously guys, I want to hear what you think of this topic, if you believe that Adam should be kept as a short film so that it could keep the mystery without destroying it, or if you believe, like I do, if a game would be perfectly suiting with Adam's short film so that we could actually play the game itself as well, with the storyline, with the mystery and the amazing environment. And with that being said guys, I hope you all enjoyed your stay, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button down below so that you actually show some support on the video. I would really appreciate that, and subscribe so that you join the community, be a part of it, and to stay up to tune for new videos coming soon, like tutorials, commentary videos, and speed level designs. And with that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the comments. See you guys, peace out, bye bye.
So